Good afternoon. It is Monday, April 30th. I took the day off work to celebrate my birthday. My birthday's actually tomorrow. It's Tuesday, May 1st. But I wanted to just have a long weekend. So I've got a 4-day weekend, and it's kind of weird having a day off on a weekday because, you know, I work Monday through Friday in an office. And today I was going out to Trader Joe's and getting coffee and walking Slinky at the park. And you know, it's so quiet and chill out. It's nice. It makes me feel like I can really take my time and relax. But at the same time, I feel weird about it because like I'm not normally out right now. And it's just kind of strange, and I feel a little bit of guilt about it. But yeah, tomorrow will be busier. Tomorrow, my actual birthday, Andy and I are gonna go rent some electric bikes downtown at Petty-Go. And we're gonna bike around downtown and check out stuff. I've always had this dream of biking down Cabrillo Boulevard and looking at the ocean, being right next to the ocean and Stearns Wharf and stuff. And I see people doing it and I'm like, I wanna do that. But I don't own a bike. Andy has one, but he left the tire up in Idaho when he went to his mom's cabin. So neither of us have fully operable bikes that we can use. So we're gonna just rent these electric bikes, and I'm hoping it'll be really cute and easy. And then we can go bike along the ocean and I'll be like, oh, my dreams are coming true. And then maybe get some food down there. We'll see. Probably get some lunch, maybe take it back home. But right now, today, I'm just in the middle of making some lemonade. I got a bunch of strawberries at the farmer's market on Saturday. I went to the downtown farmer's market, got strawberries, blueberries, orange juice. I couldn't find any of the early season cherries or like peaches and stuff. So anyways, I got a bunch of strawberries and they smell really good. They're all over here. And actually a woman asked the farmer, this was from John Gibbons Farms, she said, the small ones are sweeter, right? And he said, yep. And then he pointed to 2 boxes. She took one and I took this. So I got this whole box of strawberries, which is too many. And then I decided I'm gonna mash it up with my little potato masher. And I'm gonna have some kind of smooshed up strawberries in there, and then some that I'm just gonna cut up. So right now I've just got my 16 ounces of lemon juice I just did, 12 ounces of sugar. I think this is supposed to be used for liquids, but whatever. And then I'm just gonna add some hot water to it and fill it up to the tippy top. Yeah, so strawberry lemonade, haven't made that before. I like when there's those thick bits that you can slurp up when you're drinking it. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna mash up some strawberries and then also cut some up. So it should be pretty good. Yeah, so that's what I'm up to. This Saturday, my family is gonna come visit for my birthday. Normally I go home for my birthday every year. But since that kind of is a bit more involved and I have to get a hotel and all that stuff, and I've been doing that for my family's birthdays and I'll continue to do that this year, I thought it'd be nice if they come up here. So they're gonna drive up here and then we're gonna do lunch and just hang around, and my family will get to meet Slinky. They haven't met him yet, so yeah, he's just outside. He's been having a good day. Yeah, did some walks, some playtime, went to the coffee shop. Yeah, he's living his best life. Hi, Slinky. Hi, Slinky. Do I get a happy tail? Do I get a happy tail from you? You're so sweet. You're so sweet, Slinky. You're a good boy. And then I'll update you about how his training is going. Right, so I thought I'd give a little update about Slinky and his training. So he's going to the Camp Canine Training Center, which is just adjacent to the Camp Canine area that offers like daycare and boarding, overnight boarding. And it's all kind of the same family who runs this whole stuff. So there's a woman named Marianne who's our main contact, but there's a guy named Anthony who does a lot of the training as well. I think Slinky is gonna join me here. So basically they recommended a doggy day school to him where it's 7 days over the course of 3 weeks. So the first week was 3 days, the second week was 2 days, and then now this is the 3rd week we're going into, and he'll be going back for 2 more days. So we drop him off in the morning before 8 and then pick him up in the evening after 5. So it's actually a really long day with him there. And our initial focus was make sure he doesn't chase the cats, get him to learn basic commands and stuff. We've had some issues with communication with them where I've tried to reach out to them and I've tried to find out, what are you doing during the day? What is he learning? Does he know commands? So I actually have an email from Marianne here, and she's kind of updating me about what's happened the last 5 days, the first 5 days of his training. All we initially knew was that he learned leave it, and then they had him balancing on a ball. And we were thinking, what is going on there? Why is he balancing on a ball? Like, what's happening? So, anyways, I'll just read a little bit of the email out loud. Here's what Slinky has been learning, what we've learned about him. I'm just reading from my phone here. It does look like he's nervous and scared and that he needs to gain some confidence, what I initially thought, but we discovered that his situation is a little bit different. In fact, he's a super confident little guy. He's just very cautious, and it makes sense that he would be. He has street smarts, and he has learned from experience that being grabbed can be bad news. That's because of his history. He was found up in Santa Maria with a pack of stray dogs, and someone picked him up and turned him into the shelter. So he darts away and won't settle, not because he's afraid though, just because he's so used to being on his own. With this as the background for Slinky's behavior, we have a better understanding of how to work successfully with him. So anyways, yeah, they're trying to get him to discover that all these things about the world, like strange people, places, noises, smells, can be left behind, and he's in a new home and a new world now. Anyways, yeah, so that's interesting. I'm really glad that we heard back, because I, sent an email expressing my concerns about what's going on there. I've tried to communicate multiple times with phone calls and voicemails and emails, and what is he doing all day? So yeah, they seem to be getting to know him, and they recommended that we actually pay the personal trainer, Anthony, to come out to our house for $175 because we wanted Slinky to learn off, basically how to get off of us when we get home. He jumps all over the place. So we'll see about that. I don't know. I mean, there is a cost involved in this whole doggy day school thing for the 7 days. So I don't know that we're ready to hire one of the guy to come out to our house to work on this off command. Yeah, so, we kind of have still some kind of, we thought he'd learn that in training. We thought he'd learn sit, stay, off. So it's a little bit different than what we expected. But we're gonna go to the next 2 days because we paid for it this week. And Slinky does seem to be doing better in new situations. Like when I take him to the coffee shop in the park, he's not as scared. Earlier, he would sometimes he'd be okay and he'd come up and lick people, and then sometimes he'd bark. And now he seems fine. He doesn't get nervous and bark. So there is that change, but otherwise, we still want him to learn all the basic commands, and we might just end up doing some of that ourselves. So that's that. That's that situation. Yeah, and then other Slinky stuff. What other Slinky stuff? I'm trying to trim his nails. Having a hard time with it because he's got these little black nails and you can't see the quick, and I'm scared I'm gonna hurt him. So over here I've got his nail trimmers that I ordered from Target. They're just by Up and Up, and I've barely used them. And then this stuff I got styptic powder just in case I hurt him. But hopefully he'll be okay. We've still got him on that prescription GI diet, which we ran out of and had to order more, so I got it from Chewy.com. So he's still on the bland diet. We still give him some ProViable, but his digestive stuff seems to have gone away, all of his like diarrhea and stuff, so that's good. And then maybe once he's done with his training, I'd like to try out this other new food that I just got for him today. It's the Orijen Puppy dog food over here. I liked it. It seemed really good, made out of good quality stuff. Free run chicken and turkey, fish, eggs. Just seemed really healthy and good ingredients. So, and you can feed the puppy stuff up until they're 1 year old, and he's somewhere between 7 months to a year, or maybe 8 months and a year now. So we'll slowly transition him to this Orijen food and off of that prescription diet if he does okay with it. If he can only eat the prescription stuff, fine, we'll just buy that for the rest of his life. But it'd be cool if we could not keep him on that forever. So yeah, that's about it for today. And I am working on redecorating the bathroom, but I want to wait until it's like the downstairs half bath. I want to wait until it's all the way done and cutified, and then I'll share it with you. But I've been doing some little decorations down there and stuff. So yeah, see ya. I also wanted to mention that we ordered a custom fleece bodysuit for Slinky because as part Whippet, you know, he's a sight hound, they get really cold and they're very thin, and you can see his ribs like all the time, and that's just like the breed standard. So even though we feed him plenty of small frequent meals during the day, he's just a skinny little dude and he gets cold. So in the mornings when we take him to training, which is, it takes about 22 to 25 minutes to get there, depends upon traffic. Anyways, he's shivering and cold and shaking, and he doesn't want to go for his morning walk sometimes because it's cold out. So anyways, he's got some special needs. We need to get him a little bodysuit so he'll be nice and cozy. So I ordered one for him on Etsy, and it's gonna take a few weeks to get here, but I'm pretty excited. I think it'll be really cute, and it will make him a lot more comfortable. He's always like on the couch. He buries right between us, between me and Andy. He sticks his head underneath blankets. He really likes to be underneath blankets. And he just refuses to sit on normal, like the hardwood floors. He won't do it. Like, he needs to sit on a blanket or a dog bed or something that's soft and padded, because he doesn't have any like fat on himself. He's just all bony. So yeah, that's why we ordered him a little bodysuit. So we got it on Etsy. This is the listing that she made for me. She made the woman who made it is called Little Milo's Closet, and she made a little custom listing for us. Although that's not what it's gonna exactly look like, because that's not the fabric I'm going with, but it was a little custom bodysuit. And oh, that's something I really want to do. I think it'll be really cute. I want to do like a shirt and pants for him. I mean, it's kind of silly, but it'd be really cute. Oh my god. I love it. But I really like that picture of the two together. They're so sweet. What was I going to show you? Okay, so this is more so what his will look like this type of a all one fabric. So it's not like that picture earlier for the listing. It's just one fabric all over front and back legs. It's open on the bottom so he can go potties, and it'll just be nice and help him out because he's a cold little dude. And the other thing I want to get eventually is a little raincoat for him. And I actually really like this pattern, this duck one. That's so cute for a little raincoat. So anyways, yeah, so who knew that like he would be so cold and freezing and shivering and stuff all the time. But the more I looked into it, like researching sight hounds, like Italian greyhounds, whippets, and greyhounds, they all have that issue, and they get cold and they have certain needs and stuff like that. So yeah, anyways, I think it'll be a few weeks until his little fleece bodysuit arrives, but I'll show it to you. And I think the fabric's pretty cute, and then he'll just wear it at night, kind of like pajamas, or in the mornings if he doesn't want to go out for a walk. We can just put it on him and then take him for his morning walk, because he still gets his 3 walks a day, 1 in the morning, 1 at lunch. I come home at lunch, you know, on weekdays and let him out, and then 1 in the evening. So he gets all his walks in there. So anyways, we're really happy with him. We love him. He's very sweet. He's a good boy. He loves sticking by our sides unless he's out sunbathing. He's either right next to me, following me around next to my side, siphoning my body heat, or he's outside sunbathing and sucking up the heat outside. But he's a very good boy, and we love him. So yeah, we've got some exciting stuff coming up for him with the last 2 days of his training, and then we'll do the little temperament test at DOG and get him to become a member there, which is free to become a member, and then we can drop him off for full doggy daycares and overnight boarding there, and they do grooming there too. And yeah, that'll be great. So we're getting comfy cozy. We're a nice little happy family with our 2 cats and our doggy. Yeah, well, I think that's it for today. So thank you so much for joining in. Bye-bye.